Hello everybody. In this video we'll see the MCQs of ICP-MS. ICP-MS has grown its importance since early 60s, early 70s, early 80s, early 90s. ICP-MS is a recent technique, so it has grown since early 80s. Early 1980s it has grown, so the correct answer is C. ICP-MS is more important technique for dash analysis, molecular analysis, elemental analysis, protein analysis, polymer analysis. Well, ICP-MS is more useful for elemental analysis. So B is the right answer. The spectra produced in ICP-MS are isotopic peaks, emission lines, absorption peaks, fluorescence. Well, the second technique in this hyphenated method, mass spectrometer is the second one. So, second analytical method. So, the ICP is the first part, MS is the second part. Now, MS is usually with MS you will get isotopic peaks. So, the correct answer is A, isotopic peaks. You will get the ionic peaks. That is, all the isotopes will give you. They will be in the form of M plus 1 ion, in the form of M by E ions, and you will get the isotopic peaks. So correct answer is A. ICP-MS vectors can be used for qualitative analysis, quantitative analysis, both of these, none of these. For both qualitative and quantitative analysis, this can be used. So the correct answer is C. ICP-MS serves as an atomizer or an ionizer or both or neither of these. Well, in ICP, both atomization will take place and ionization will take place. So the correct answer is C here, both atomizer and ionizer. Laser sampling of ICP-MS is useful for rocks, glass, soils, all of these. For all of them, your laser sampling can be done. The mass analyzer in ICP-MS is single focusing, double focusing, quadrupole, time of flight. Usually the mass analyzer in ICP-MS is quadrupole. Indium has an isotope of iron plus 113. This overlaps with cadmium plus 113. Thus cadmium 2 113. Thus cadmium 2 113 interferes in the detection of indium 113. This interference is called dash interference. Now you can see that both cadmium and indium have got mass number of 113, but they are different elements, so they are isobars. Okay, so the interference is not polyatomic ion, it is not oxide hydroxide ion, it is not matrix effect, it is isobaric interference. Okay, so this interference is isobaric interference because cadmium and indium 113 both are isobars. 28N2, it is 28N2 plus, interferes with 28 silica plus 32O2 plus interferes with 32S. This interference is called dash interference. Polyatomic interference, oxide and hydroxide interference, isobaric interference, matrix effect. You can see that you are having 28N2 and 32O2. So these are all polyatoms. Twice there are two atoms in 28N2 and 32O2. So this is a polyatomic interference. Okay. With this we conclude on ICP-MS. Thank you.